Now, guys, I know it's a little bit different than normal. Where we used to have, you could hear crickets, but now we're hearing the hustle and bustle of New York City.
Hey, I'm trying to sit here.
Yeah,
is that what they say?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're trying to sit here.
It's a new. Yeah, I'm trying to see here. No, we're
the entire platform has those anti-homeless spikes on it now.
Yeah, it's making it hard.
I can't even stand on it, let alone try to sit and get comfortable.
Yeah, I thought it might be a good idea to sleep in the subway, and I don't know why I thought that, but yeah, sorry, but at least we have a friend with us today.
Yeah.
So hey. Brendan, how you enjoying New York City with us three boys?
Oh, you know it. I love New York. The Strand Bookstore, pizza.
Brendan's a big deal podcast man. You ran a podcast for many years. Are we allowed to talk about his real life achievements, or is he fictional Brendan today?
No, this is real Brendan.
This is real life.
I've been on quite a few. Played a certain rock star on one of them. That's probably my favorite.
God, that was my favorite
Ozzy
show.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Chuck Mangione.
Elvis and was one of my favorite podcasts that I've ever listened to.
Fantastic. I love that.
Still out there. So if you know, we're not doing any new ones, but there's like three seasons worth.
It's hilarious.
It's a good time.
But that was those podcasts, and today, I'm sorry, I came here for a Greg story.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, today I had to bring you to New York City because we have a New York specific monster to talk about. Now, this may feel a little bit different because it's not like an animal creature.
I'm out.
This is a human. Now, we did like the black-eyed kids, but those could be
scariest
aliens.
Animal.
Yeah. Human, yeah. So today I want to tell you about Ludwig the Bloodsucker. Get ready for that one.
Ah! Oh, sorry. The passing subway scared the shit out of me.
I thought it was a pizza rat.
I'm not going to be able to sleep through this.
It's going to be rough.
It's Greg's Cryptid Corner, where mysteries abound. Bigfoot, Mothman, monsters, let's see what we found.
Hey, and welcome to another episode of Greg's Cryptid Corner, a podcast about monsters for weirdos. I'm your host, Greg, and as always, I'm joined by Eric and Dan. How are you guys doing?
I'll speak for myself. We're doing great. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Same. I feel good. Just breathing in that fresh New York City air.
Smells like THC and shit.
And as mentioned in the intro, we have Brendan with us today, and I'm very excited for him to join and to learn about Ludwig the Bloodsucker. And I think we gotta be a little bit chill down here because I don't want something like stalking us in the night.
Okay,
Greg, are we allowed to say the V word during this?
Yeah, I
vagina.
In my notes. Yes. Yeah.
I thought exactly.
No, it's
okay. First question:
Vampire
Ludwig the Bloodsucker, is that like an indie rock band like Amigo the Devil or Toad the Wet Sprocket or something like that?
It's not, but I think it should be now.
Catch them at the Bowery Ballroom 3 nights from now. I saw them open for TV on the radio 3 years ago. They were amazing.
Oh man, Ventriloquism on the radio is a really good band. If you've ever...
Greg, do you know anything that they're talking about? I have no. You guys could be making this shit up. I would have no idea.
I know some of the bands that they've mentioned. But yeah, so why don't we hop in? So I want to tell you kind of the story, and then I want us to talk about if you guys think Ludwig might be a real thing. So let's check him out. Walking out the door of the House of Commons bar in 1886, your eyes adjust from the light of the bar to the darkness of the street. It's been a long night and the ale has taken you down a notch. But you see a small silhouette down the alley of Delancey Street. As you get closer, you hear a little cackle from the shadows. You can make out a small man walking with a cane and wearing a top hat. The closer you get, the more uncomfortable you feel about the situation. As you pass the man, you feel a hand grab your arm and a prick in your skin, and you pass out.
Oh.
Awakening in the morning, you're weak and tired and cold. And now you know the stories weren't just an urban legend. Ludwig the Bloodsucker is real. So, Ludwig the Bloodsucker essentially is a vampire, in as much as a person who drank human blood is a vampire.
That technically makes a vampire. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's also, it's possibly an urban legend in New York City, specifically around like,
I'm sorry. Was there a pinprick? Like, is he just like a AIDS jabber? Did he just like, did he just like inject you with something?
It's knockout juice, right?
Are you missing blood or do you have extra blood?
You're missing blood. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you are now ABO positive.
We'll get into what that is. Now, he didn't necessarily knock you out. He just attacked you, but I took a little creative license to make it a little bit easier.
I like when Greg gives us behind the scenes. It's amazing.
So Ludwig was his kind of like his area, his territory was specifically around like the Bowery area. I think it was the Lower East Side. Okay. And he was described as a ghoulish man, often dressed in outdated black Victorian clothing and only seen at night. And he was, quote, a squat German with an enormous head crowned with a shock of bristly black hair. Huge bunches of hair grew out of his ears. And his,
yes. I was already picturing that dude.
That's pretty much any guy after the age of 50, believe me.
Well,
yeah, that's true.
Especially German men. Yeah. All right.
And his unusual appearance was accentuated by another tuft which sprouted by the end of his nose.
Oh.
And supposedly had hair growing out of every orifice.
Wow.
Nice. And he wore a top hat and had a cane.
What was the time period?
It was like the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Oh, I would rather see him in like the 80s, like just misplaced.
Okay, well, it is the 80s, technically, the 1880s.
There you go.
Well, we haven't gotten to the end where Greg says, surprise, he's interdimensional.
Oh, yeah. We have to hear it. We have to hear the rest. Yeah.
So basically what I described is a little German troll doll vampire.
How small
Pretty
is
much.
Love it.
Can you kick him or can you ride him or can you throw him?
You could ride anything, but I want to say like, just a small person size, not like little person, probably like 4.5 to 5 feet.
Yeah, 4'5".
So if you got in like a wrestling match, you could pick him up and you could manhandle him.
If that's what you wanted to do, Eric.
Could I bench press him? Could I bench press this guy?
Eric, I think the question really is how much can you bench press? I don't know.
Well, I can like 13 pounds, like
well,
2 beers. Whatever 2 beers weighs.
He's not Mike TV. He's just Ludwig the Bloodsucker, man. Like,
well, yeah,
he's more than 13 pounds.
Yeah, he's probably pretty damn strong too.
Yeah,
it's just like every week there's like I'm trying to gauge the size of these things because there's a lot of little ones. There's a lot of like gremlin size ones.
I'm thinking he's like Danny DeVito size. That's what I'm picturing.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably a really good. Actually, just think of this as Danny DeVito.
That's helpful.
Yeah, Danny DeVito's
the Penguin.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like a hairier German, the Penguin, played by Danny DeVito.
I like that. Yeah,
that's actually great. Thank you for that because I don't think I would have put 2 and 2 together, but that's a great description. Now,
Ludwig Van Penguin.
You're thinking Rip Van Winkle. There's no Van in this.
Oh shit.
Now there is a reason I wanted to bring this creature to you guys because there's it's not just a vampire type thing in New York. We're not interviewing the vampire, but the story goes that he's
You thought of that joke a week ago.
No, I just thought of it now.
I love it.
Oh,
it's my favorite.
Listen, I'm an improv genius.
No disagreements here.
It's on his wall.
I'm sorry.
It's posted on his wall. Like there's a little sticker. Don't forget.
Yeah. Don't forget
the
interviewing joke. Get it in there.
No, so the story goes that he specifically targeted drunks as they came out of the bar.
Well, we're done.
Boozy blood. Maybe he's getting drunk on that blood.
Well, yes. So if you think about how like his diminutive stature, and like he's not very physically intimidating. So some of the stories I heard was that he immigrated from Germany because there was no way he could take down like a big German guy or even a tough German woman. So he came over to America and specifically attacked drunk people in New York City. So basically, like, unlike most vampire like lore, he didn't have the looks or power to charm his victim. So a drunk person's an easier target, right?
Nice.
So he targeted drunks with syringes full of like knockout juice.
Well, again, disregard that. That was fanciful writing on my part.
So the little
He just
prick in the
attacked
skin.
them, yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
teeth. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I like the concept of a vampire that's weak and has to prey on weak, drunk victims. I think that's kind of cool. Because usually they're just portrayed as like badasses that can do anything in the world, you know?
Yeah, superhumans.
Yeah.
They could beat the shit out of you if they didn't just use their brain to charm
I just
Right.
picture one of my relatives in the late 1800s just getting off the boat from Donegal or something, just stumbling out the Lancy Street and being like, "Hi, oh, what do we got here? A little leprechaun, lit you, little fella." And then the next morning, half his blood's gone.
yeah. I mean, so if you think about attacking a drunk person for their blood is thinner, right? Don't you get like thinner blood when you drink, like the alcohol?
Yeah, that's why they say when you're getting tattoos, you shouldn't drink before you get a tattoo.
Yeah, but I think the only
makes a
reason
mess.
you should get a tattoo is if you're hammered and you're making bad decisions.
I've gotten sober tattoos and I've gotten drunk tattoos, and I'll tell you what, the drunk ones are bloodier.
Nice.
That is true.
Nice.
What is your drunk tattoo? Does it just say "I love Greg" on it?
No, I have two of them. I have a little bug and I have a little rat. Both of them.
Oh,
I've been drinking.
Nice.
This is the rat waving a flag that just says "drinking time."
No, it's just a little rat.
Is it Ratatouille? It's like on the back of your neck, and it's just like he's controlling your hair. He's like, "Make some pasta."
No, we were walking around town. It was some friends were out of town, and we were walking around town. This is we were in the town we're from. There's a lot of bars, so we were hitting all the bars. We were all pretty lit, and then the tattoo shop around the corner had a sale. So we all drunkenly got tattoos. And for one of the people that was there, it was their first tattoo.
Wow.
So they have one tattoo, and it was a drunk one.
And they're all different tattoos. They're like,
totally.
Wow, amazing.
My wife got one. My wife got one too the same day.
My wife.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's pronounced my wife.
And my wife. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. No regrets. I love it.
No, that's
I see
great.
it every day.
No, I'm not passing judgment. I think it's cool.
Back to the monster. So the Ludwig was also basically kind of like a little troll in the sense that he would mock his victims as he attacked them as well. So he'd laugh at them, kind of make fun of them. And then the victims were later found with puncture wounds and drained blood. And it's thought that Ludwig used a brass like mechanical device to extract the blood cleanly as opposed to like vampire fangs.
What?
Nice.
So that was like I added the little prick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's too lazy to like,
What?
or too old
Yeah.
or weak. Yeah.
Or he wants to save it. He wants to take the bottle home and sip it.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm imagining
Yeah.
like Freddy
Listen.
Krueger lines when he's like intimidating.
Yeah, calling him bitch the whole time. Yeah. So basically that device left little like tiny circular wounds opposed to like more jagged bite marks that you would expect.
I mean, honestly, well, I want to interrupt. I have a theory. I'll save it until the end. I'm sorry, Greg.
Okay. All right, no problem. So the quote, I'm going to put the term witnesses in quotes here. So quote unquote witnesses have varying reports of Ludwig. Some say after his feeding, he would become giddy and stumble through the alleyways, described as quote, reeling like a marionette with its strings slashed.
Yes.
Others say that after drinking, Ludwig would briefly appear normal and even weep or seem sorrowful for what he's done.
I like
While
that
others say he became erratic and violent, vomiting up blood and screaming in a foreign language, I assume German.
Are there like lots of vampires running around New York? These all sound like different dudes.
Yeah. Well,
I'd like to picture him as like Daffy Duck when he gets excited and he's like, woohoo, woohoo, and he's like bouncing all sorts. That's what I would like.
There's Ludwig again. Must have had some good blood last night.
So that's part of the story too, is that he also targeted drunks, not because it necessarily was easy, but that he would get drunk on their like alcohol-filled blood.
Right.
ABV, maybe? Or no, wait, what is it? Blood alcohol content? BAC?
BAC, yeah.
Man, that's German engineering at its finest. He's like,
there you go.
Like, how can I get drunk in the quickest, most efficient way possible? Drink the blood of drunks.
I don't think it's the most efficient way.
Well, he wants to get drunk without paying for it, so he's just recycling somebody else's booze.
What if he syringed it out and then just injected it right back into himself? He was like,
that seems risky.
He was just a drunk. He was like, give me that drinky drink, and then just gave it back to himself.
Huh? Yeah. No, he drank it. I think that was his vampire.
You imagine him at AA, like everybody sharing their stories is like, yeah, I got so lost in alcohol that I started injecting, and everybody looks up like, what?
Whoa.
I imagine him at AA trying to get people back on the sauce. That's what I see. Like, he's just hanging out at the door as they're walking out, and he's like, you know what would make you feel better? Have a little bit of this. And we're like, just
a little nip from my flask here. How about it?
It's a cold night on Delancey Street, and I'm like, what the hell? Next thing you know, jab. It's like,
yep. Now I do want to kind of talk about whether you think Ludwig was real, or was he just like a figment of the fear of immigrants at the time that has been still pervasive in American history. There was a article that was dug up from the National Police Gazette. I found a article on him on misfitsandmysteries.com that had an interview with someone named Ludwig Hellrifle. And
nice.
in the interview, he states that, well, one, he's getting divorced from his wife, and it's a messy divorce, and she's talking trash on him to everybody. Now, what she said, I'm not sure exactly, but she did tell everybody that he drinks blood. And when the interviewer...
that's a crazy divorce
Wait, was this current, like, last week?
No, this is an article from back then.
Oh, I thought it'd be cooler if they were like still alive and just like a bitter old couple. Like he's still drinking the goddamn blood. It's been since
they're still alive from 1880s.
Pain in the ass.
He's lazy. He's not a breadwinner. He's drinking blood. Whoa, wait a second. Whoa! You're burying the lead there.
Well, this is now like the second episode where we have like a news article where the wife is kind of like taking jabs at the husband. So.
On their drunk husband. Yeah.
Now
all
the
interviewer are just drunk dudes. So it's like, at the end of this, we're gonna do 100 episodes. It's like, this is some drunk guys in the woods.
all the cryptids are just guys looking for some fun.
Maybe.
Here we are, the four of us looking for fun.
But the interviewer asked him like, well, do you actually drink blood? And he's just like, well, yeah, I do, but it's for medical reasons. And he goes on to say that he drinks human blood because he said he tried animal blood, but quote,
the blood from a person is better than that of an animal. It is just as much better as good wine is better than some common wine. If you would try it once, you would see the difference. Human blood is richer and it has a finer flavor.
Wow.
And she also told the ex-wife told a story about how he like bit her and was drinking her blood, and she did not like that. So she's really like, she's looking to get on the good side of this divorce, but also don't drink your wife's blood. That's weird unless she wants you to.
What newspaper was this in? Is this like Wall Street Journal, or is this like Bat Boy Returns?
NPG, the National Police Gazette.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. whether it was credible or it was a gossip rag or whatever, I don't know.
I find it more believable that a man would drink blood than that a man would admit to the press that he drinks blood. You know?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Different time.
Yeah.
People are out there.
I guess.
People are out there with all their weird tonics and shit, and he's probably like, look.
That's true.
You can keep all your elixirs and all your, stuff. I found the key, and it's human blood.
I found the key, and it's inside of you.
Yeah, when did this guy die?
I have no idea. There was one article out there on one website that I found that talked about this. So there's not a ton of some would say not a ton of documented evidence about Ludwig, but I do find it just fascinating and fun.
Yeah.
There was like a rumored letter by an NYPD beat cop back in like in the 1890s that described a, quote, sickly, crazed vagrant who claimed Ludwig came to drink the gin from my veins after a night at the bar. So there's
I'm drinking gin right now. That's nice.
Well, good for you. So there's like a little bit of like some documentation around this, but it's more oral stories or urban legend being passed around.
Does that work? So like if someone's intoxicated and you drink their blood, will that get you drunk? How does that work?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
I'm just curious. Like, was he just like drunk? That was like
so. The idea was that he was drinking the blood to get drunk.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
but as a vampire,
I remember that being a gag in the vampire comedy from 1979, Love at First Bite.
Oh yeah,
which with George Hamilton, he attacks a wino, and then the next day he's all like, he's all drunk off his ass.
I just Googled if this would work, and apparently you can get alcohol from drinking a drunk person's blood, but it's only at 1/60th the strength. 1/60th, 60th. I mean, that means you got like for every pint of beer, you got to drink
60
for every
pints
portion
of
of alcohol, you got to drink 60 times that to get that same amount as a portion of alcohol. So I don't think he's getting drunk on this.
Well, no. How many guys did he get on an average night, though? Let's do the math.
60 guys. Yeah.
What if you're butt chugging? Would your blood be more powerful then?
Okay, so if you butt chugged the blood, if you blood butt chugged.
What kind of cryptid podcast is this? Isn't that when I asked that question?
Only the best.
Now, so the human body,
he's funneling it.
If we're taking it from Dan's, facts and research of, you need 60.
That was I don't even know if that was true. This is the first thing that I saw on
with this
Google.
damn science.
Like 60 pints of blood you would need to equal one beer. The human body roughly only has 8 to 12 pints of blood. So you'd have to go through a lot of people. Now, Ludwig didn't kill people. Ludwig didn't kill people, and he didn't turn them into vampires. So he was just feeding.
He's not a vampire. He's just a neighborhood weirdo that drinks people's blood.
Which would explain the puking of blood, because he's like, now I've had too much. Now I got to puke it back up.
All right.
Maybe he's just drunk that was trying to didn't have any money.
Greg, can I tell you my theory?
Yes,
I came
please.
up with a theory. Okay, and you already touched on it a little bit. I was thinking about this era, fear of immigrants. Because that's changed in America in 100 years.
Yep.
Or 150 years. God damn. All right. No real world. I'm sorry. Okay, so this era, fear of immigrants, fear of the other. Also, you've got drunks passing out in the street. Also, New York City, kind of a cesspool back then. Pretty gross. A lot of rats. A lot of rats and rodents running around out there. I'm a drunk guy. I wander out of a bar and I collapse drunk into the street. Then a rat comes up and bites me. Then I wake up and you said the bite mark had like a ring of red around it?
No, I said it was just a circular wound.
Okay. Well, I'm just wondering if could that be some kind of like a rodent bite that gets like a little infected?
Yeah.
And it looks like more like a sore, and then they say they stumble home to their wives. They're like, "Were you out drinking again?" And you go like, "No, I got attacked by an immigrant vampire." As opposed to admitting that I stumbled out drunk, collapsed on the ground, and got bit by a rat before I came to my senses.
Maybe it was just all like hickeys, and they were like, "No, it's not a hickey. That's a puncture wound."
Yeah, it was Ludwig the Great Kisser. I mean the vampire, the bloodsucker. What did I call him? Yeah, I actually like that idea, Dan, that it's just kind of like covering yourself for your bad mistakes by blaming the other, of the time period.
I think that makes sense.
I think this was real. I don't think
I
this
agree.
is. I think this is real, and I think it's real because in the 60s and 70s there was the Illinois enema bandit who robbed people and forced them to have enemas, and that was real. So if that can happen in a world, then a little German dude stabbing people and drinking their blood to get messed up,
yeah,
that's totally within the realm of Yeah.
Okay.
Can I agree with him and say that also, I know this is a cryptid podcast. We're usually talking about supernatural animals. Humans are weird and messed up and do crazy shit all the time, and totally believable that some weird little strange man who thinks he's like, he sounds like a Reddit gentleman, like he tips his fedora as he's pulling out his like steampunk device to siphon blood out of your arm. Like I could actually see that being real.
Well, it sounds like he was remorseful and he was seen crying and like upset afterwards, and he would puke blood. That doesn't seem like something a monster would do. That seems like something a human would do.
Well,
You know?
so we had 3 reports of how he reacted afterwards. That was
Okay.
just one of them,
Oh,
right?
okay.
The other was that he was like
Oh, that's
drunk
right.
and
He was-
waving
he
around
was
like a
all, like,
marionette.
hyped up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it depended on the blood he drank.
Yeah.
He got some
Oh,
like
you know,
people that
that's-
were really effed up. He was jamming because he was getting his high.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to say I am shocked that this is the one that like the majority of the group is going, no, this could be real.
I'm shocked. I also don't want to cradle him and take him home and make him my pet either. This
No,
or the black guy.
that's true.
If you're just doing human type stuff, Greg, it's no good.
Yeah. Eric doesn't
Yeah.
like the human type stuff. All right. So yeah, that was Ludwig the Bloodsucker. There's kind of like probably more to it, but honestly, there's not a ton out there about him. Even like there's not actually a lot of podcasts that talk about him. I wanted to kind of get other people's perspectives, and not a whole lot. So, but this feels like the Rat Man episode,
Yes,
right? Like
yeah.
it's got that vibe where it's like an urban legend kind of thing, but that's monsters turn into urban legends in your heart, and that's where we should all keep cryptids is in our heart, and in our national forests, and just let Bigfoot live. Just let him do what he wants. So that was today's episode of Greg's Cryptid Corner. Brendan, thank you very much for joining us.
Hey, happy to be here down in the subway. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry
This is
about
fun.
that. We know you have
No,
a
I
penchant
love
for
it.
holes. So, Brendan, he's a good friend of ours. And is there anything you want to plug before we kind of skedaddle and take a nap here tonight in the subway?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm on another podcast launched a couple months ago. I'm actually second chair on it. My buddy Glenn's spearheading that one. It's called What's a Record Without a Label? We basically pick each episode. We pick an indie rock pop soul label from like the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, sometimes maybe even the 90s, and we just discuss the history of it and some of the musicians and folks who are behind the scenes of things, and break it down and do a little dive to it and play some music.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, everybody go check out What's a Record Without a Label. I know you're on Instagram. I don't remember what the Instagram handle is.
I don't know either. It's all underscores. It's like DJ underscore go, or I don't even know if go is underscored or if it's all long. I don't know. Just look for go
Put it in the
gorilla.
show
You'll
notes.
find me. Yeah. Just do
We'll
that.
link it
Put
in
the
our
show notes.
We'll link it. Yeah, in the
Yeah.
show notes.
And What's a Record Without Label? I think it's the same thing. It's all the name just underscored because that's how Instagram works.
Perfect.
all the vowels and numbers. You'll figure
Yeah,
it out.
I don't know how this crap works. The kids with their blue sky and their stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of old men, and man. So no new 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts this
Oh.
week.
Boo.
Well, at least the reviews we did get a couple 5-star clicks, but
Oh, that's good.
no reviews. Now I did take a look through our Spotify comments. You can comment on episodes on Spotify, and there's one 6
shit.
days ago as of this recording from Liam N. On the Ratman episode, and he said there's a fun segment from one of the VHS movies, I think 94, that has a pretty cool Ratman monster. It's worth checking out for the practical effects if you're into that kind of stuff. And yeah, Ratma from that VHS movie is so good. That's the best.
we're familiar.
Yeah. So if you're not aware, we also have a horror movie podcast called Stabby Stabby. So we love that trash, and practical effects are our favorite. So thank you for commenting and letting us know about a rat monster, because we love all monsters.
We love you. Thanks for commenting. Thank you.
But as always on Greg's Cryptid Corner, I am Squonk. You are Squonk. Go
Go
birds.
birds.
I want a little tuft of hair growing out at the end of my nose. I think that's my new life goal. I know I'm gonna get the hair sticking out of my ears. I know it's gonna happen,
dude.
And I always see that with like the older guys, the hair sticking out, and I think like, do you not have a mirror? And then I realized as I get older, they do have a mirror. They're proud of it. Like I think I would let that grow. I would like braid it, you know. Those are my little babies, my little baby hairs.
You say that now. I'm an old man now, and my nose hairs are out of control for some reason.
Just embrace it.
I don't want to embrace it.
We should have a party where we just trim each other's nose hair in the room.
Oh, okay.
Like we watched a lot of kung fu movies for Stabby, and we found out that the longer the hair that grows out of the mole, the more wisdom the man has.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be the thing for ear hair.
Yeah.